Hilton Scott Talks bike vlog today. Little things I did today. Went to get $21 bills from the bank. Always good to have some money and cash on hand. Hello. Everybody's friendly though, wave on the golf carts. Hello. See you wave. That sweet and sour thing, remember when you were a kid? Yeah, just sitting here. Went to the bank, got the money. It's good for tipping. We have a farmer's market here on top of the world, Circle Square Commons shopping area. And they like to get paid cash if they can, you know. So you get a little scone, a little snack or something, you just pay them cash. And because they don't want the credit card charges. And a little loss discount that they have to take. So, and it's good going to restaurants. All the theft of credit card examples on YouTube, a lot of them are the waiter takes the card and walks away. Yeah, duh. So don't do that. And then they want to charge you the tip later. Oh, we add it on later. And you're like, no, you're not. I'm adding it on now. So I just pay cash. So always keep a little cash on hand. And what if you get to a store and they go, our credit card machine's down, the internet's down. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna pay with? Cash. Keep some cash. Always have a little cash on you. And then I went to Dunkin and got some munchkins, just 3 little munchkins, and got some blueberry this time. They usually have 3 on rotation, but they didn't have the other 2. A little glazed and a little, I'm trying to determine what is an old-fashioned glaze and a regular glaze. I haven't figured that out yet. Hadn't asked. But, and what was the other one? Chocolate. 1 chocolate. I'm not supposed to have a lot of chocolate or caffeine, so that was good that they didn't have it, right? Yeah. And just the munchkins, they're, not as bad as 1 donut. Okay? You get a break. So, and then I went to Publix, tried out my new bike panniers. See the blue ones? Yeah, they're nice. I like them. And I was gone, I was zipping around, hanging out at Dunkin. I got little ice blocks in there, and they're still cold. So I got some bread and a frozen dinner. I'm behind on one. We usually try to keep about 2 in the house for each of us, just in case someone gets home and goes, I don't want to cook. Let's just nuke a dinner and call it a day. And we'll do that. And I'll keep about 2 on hand all the time. So got that. And I got 2 yogurts just because. And the bread is good, yeah. And it was good to eat. I was testing out the panniers, really. That was a big deal. And I got HBOMAX today, Black Friday deal. This is November 24th, 2025. Black Friday, I think, is like the 28th or something like that. But it's an early deal. Hey, look, I got a bird. Look. This is why you cycle, because you get to see wildlife and nature. You get to chill. I'm here at Bridgewater Park. It's a retirement facility in between where I live and Publix. So I can chill. I can just sit on their little bench. They got these nice benches, I just sit and chill. Weather's cool. It's like 81 degrees. High was 82. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon almost. And I'm just chilling. But yeah, I got HBOMAX today. They have a deal. Check it out. Check the website or check your app. And look under it and see, if you haven't had HBOMAX in a while, it might be a good time to get it. I don't know of any great shows on right now. They don't push it too hard right now because the network stuff's on. And when the network stuff's on, it's hard to compete because they're pushing out 20-some shows on you. They'll have a little break in the winter and then a big 3-month break in the summer. And by May, they'll wrap up the network shows. So after summer and winter is a good time to get HBOMAX and try out a show or 2 that you've missed for 6 months or a year. House of the Dragon, I think, and starts again probably around January, February, I believe. But The Pit, I think, starts in January. That's excellent show. You got to try that out. If you love the show ER back in the day, this was supposed to be the sequel to ER. And Michael Crichton, who passed away and created Jurassic Park and ER, his wife had control of the reins and she said no to him on the sequel to The Pit. I don't know if it was a money thing or whatever it was. So they changed the format of the show from a follow-up to ER to taking place in Pittsburgh down in the pit where the ER is. So the lower level, the pit, get it? And Pittsburgh, yeah. But it's great. And instead of the first ER with Noah Wiley's in this, and the first one you saw his point of view, he was the audience for us, so we could see, dang, what's going on here? From his point of view, although he had training, he was still getting the rush of the ER, all the emergency stuff they had to do that wasn't in the books, And it was his point of view that the audience got to experience it from his point of view. And on this new show, you got like 5 or 6 new doctors, so you can experience different plot lines. And the amazing thing is the show goes on, it's like almost an hour each episode. And literally the show goes for that hour. And since there were I think 10 episodes. So I said, okay, if they do an hour every time, that means something has to happen really bad to keep them there for an extra couple hours. And of course it does. So that's it, to keep those people on staff, because the next shift would have come in and taken over. So they did come in, but no one got to leave because something bad happens. But it's a neat show. It's really neat. It's adults only type thing. It really shows the grittiness of ER, the things they couldn't show on the TV show ER. So streaming, you got that, and it's a great, great show. And House of the Dragon's on, and some of you might want to catch the last season of Peacemaker. They've got they wrapped up with season 2. That'll be it. But yeah, there's all sorts of Gilded Age my wife loves, The White Lotus my wife loves. Different things like that are on there. If you've gotten behind on your streaming, you can check out. How you doing? Gotta wave. There we go. But yeah, that's $2.99 a month. Last year it was $2.99 for 6 months. This year, and I'm good at keeping track of that, so that I cancel right before, get my last 30 days cancel, and then I still got 30 days, so I cancel with 20 some days to go. But this year it's right around Black Friday, so it'll run out at Black Friday. I just have to cancel, before Black Friday, so that I can get it again. I did that with Peacock. Peacock was like $20 last year for a year. This year it's probably 25 or 30 because they got a big NBA deal. But yeah, $2.99 a month for a year on HBO Max. And I know everyone's going to buy HBO. Someone's going to buy HBO Max. And there is a slight possibility the new owners might not honor it. They might say, no, we got rid of HBO Max. It doesn't exist anymore. Your $2.99 is null and void because you don't have HBO Max to watch. You got our stuff. It's either Netflix, Comcast, Peacock, or Paramount Plus will probably be the main winners. It's looking in that direction. And if I would think if Peacock got it, they would change the damn name to Universal Plus and call it a day. So you could tie in the theme park stuff with all the new, and start doing some stuff, because they've already got stuff at the theme park at Universal. It's Harry Potter and Warner Brothers, HBO Max stuff. So that would be cool. And even if it runs out, it's okay. $2.99 is great while I can get it. And then in 6 months or whenever they close the deal and someone buys them out and it finishes up all this, and if they send out an email and says, hey, we're not HBO Max anymore, so there's no more $2.99, the whole service has been canceled and is now moved to this streaming service. So to see those shows, you have to see it. I'm good with that, $2.99 for several months, and then I'll decide whether I want that new service or if I already have the new service or whatever. I got Paramount Plus for a year. I'm good. I got Peacock for a year, and I'm waiting to see if a Black Friday deal shows up on Peacock, right? So that's the deal. That's my little bike vlog today. Get HBO Max, $2.99. Can't beat it. I mean, get the new Lantern series coming. There's a new, it's the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. This is the new HBO Game of Thrones prequel show. Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know when House of the Dragon premieres again, but I'm sure it'll be soon. Sometime after that show. So that would be cool. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. And you can catch up on some of your shows you've missed. The last True Detective was pretty good. Everyone's like, the first season was the best. Yeah, I know. But the last one was pretty good. Jodie Foster was in that. And that show always has one season, a different cast, takes place in the same universe because they mention companies and things. Like one show mentioned somebody going to Alaska, and the fourth season took place in Alaska. So obviously that one person was someone's uncle or someone, so whatever they mentioned on that other show. So yeah, you definitely $2.99. You can get HBO Max and not really count it as, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I max out at 2 or 3 streaming services, but for $2.99, and then if you get a deal on Peacock this year, that's almost like getting 2 services for the price of less than 1. You know what I'm saying? So like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything. Enjoy your HBO Max. Look for other streaming deals. Some of them have like 2 months deals right now, 3-month deals, you know, whatever, for $5.99 and different places like that. Just check it. Just check. Go online and check. Google it, baby. What can I get in streaming for a deal? And definitely on Black Friday, look for streaming deals along with all your other deals. You know, but streaming for a year, you know, that's great. Anything streaming, subscription services, look for deals. Maybe you can get a Walmart Plus account cheap, and they have Paramount or Peacock as an option. So you can get Paramount because it's the #1 network in the United States, CBS. Peacock has NBC, which is number 3, which has canceled a lot of shows and trying new shows. They didn't have to cancel a lot of shows at CBS because they got good shows. You know what I'm saying? I'd stick with CBS and Paramount. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you learned anything, and have a great, oh, here comes the lights car. That's not a golf cart. And our little bird's gone. Where does he go, buddy? He's off somewhere. All right, bye.